it's me, Terry, of the Yarn Joy Podcast. Welcome to Vlogmas, day 1 of the year 2024. I hope everybody's having a great weekend. This is Sunday today. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I did. We're still eating leftovers. In fact, that's what we just had for lunch. But it was very nice. It was nice to see, get together with the family and things, And we did go and see our parents and visit with them the day after Thanksgiving. And anyway, it was been a really nice weekend. So now I'm ready to start Vlogmas. I'm doing a Vlogmas swap, a scrap ball swap with Terri. She is here on YouTube, her channel. I'll link it down below in the description box. It is called All Yarned Up, and like I said, I'll link it down below, so check her out because I sent her items to use during Vlogmas, just like she sent me scrap balls to use. We made a swap with each other. So let's go ahead and I will show you what Terri, the first part of Terri's swap with me. I had mentioned in my Vlogmas plans video that I'm going to be doing I'll probably I'm thinking I'm going to end up making 2 lap gans with the scrap balls that she has sent me. We each sent each other 30 scrap balls, so for December 1st through the 30th, and then of course December 31st will be the reveal and the ending, wrapping everything up. And so I was thinking from day 1 to day 15 I will use those yarns and make a lap gan and do the same pattern. I'll just change the main color. And this first one I'm going to be using the color, the main color of white. And I was thinking the second half of the month I'll do the pattern again, but I'll use black as the main color. Okay, so the pattern I'm going to be doing is called the Happily Stained Blanket. I believe that's the name of it, and it is by B Creative Crafts, and she did a tutorial. That's where I found this pattern. I believe it's the millstone stitch or brick stitch. I think it's got a lot of different names to it, but she modified it so then that way you don't have to weave in a lot of ends, which is great. That's why I wanted to follow her tutorial. Her name is Pam, right? Yeah, Pam. And so I will link that tutorial down below in the description box for B Creative Crafts. I'll go ahead and pop in a picture right here. This is what the blanket's going to look like. Well, this is what hers looks like. She used some mandala ombre yarn, I think, in the colorway Happy, and she used black as her main color, so that's what hers turned out to be. Isn't that awesome? So I'm going to be doing that, but instead of using that yarn that she used, I'm going to be doing the scrap balls, tying them on. When one ends, I'll tie on the next color and then just keep going, but I'll use a main color of white this time, and then like I said, then when I do it again I'll use black for the other half. And so each day I will just go until the scrap ball is used up, and then the next day I'll get the next scrap ball and add to it and keep going. So let's go ahead and I'll show you. I already have I'm using white for my main color this time, and I've already got the first 2 rows done. I just wanted to get a base, plus I wanted to do a chain and try to figure out like how wide I want it to be. And so I ended up chaining 142. The multiple is 12 stitch, a multiple of 12 plus 11. And so I chained 142. And then I did the first 2 rows, and that gave me a nice width. I think will be good for maybe a wheelchair lap gan, I'm thinking. And so that's how much I've done so far. I'm using a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. And so now I'm ready to start row 3, and that's when I'm going to start and add on my first color. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to show you how many scrap balls I have. These all came from Terri. Look at all those beautiful scrap balls in there. And she has each one labeled, and I happen to see day 1 right here on the top, which is great. I don't have to dig for it. So here is day 1. And so let me go ahead and open that up. It looks like it's a dark purple maybe. Oh, got the right shirt on. It was going to match. Let me open this up. Okay, here it goes. Oh, no, it's not dark purple. Now that I'm getting it out, it looks like it is a navy. So that will be my first scrap ball that I will be adding into my blanket here. And I will just keep going until it runs out. So now I'll show it to you tomorrow. You can see how many rows I got. I believe I do 2 rows, and then you don't cut the main color. You just do 2 rows, and then you pick and then drop this yarn and then pick up the main color and do 2 rows, and then when you come back you pick up this one again, and you keep going. So no ends to weave in except for the end and the beginning. And then I'm going to be using a magic knot to connect the colors together when they run out. And so this is great. No ends except just very minimal to weave in. So anyway, so that is the color I'm going to be starting with. Okay, and then also in the Vlogmas swap package, there's 2 gifts in here, and it says to open on day 1. So let's go ahead and open those. Here's the first one. Sorry for the loud crinkling. I'll try to do it quickly. Oh, it's a mug. Oh, it's beautiful. Look. That is so pretty. Oh, thank you so much, Terri. That is so pretty. I love that. Those wintry trees. I love that. Okay, and then this one also said open day 1. So let's go ahead and open that. It's something squishy. It feels squishy. What is it? Oh my goodness. Oh, it's a kitchen set. And she said it went together. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, let me make sure nothing's in there. Put that down there. Oh, it is so pretty. So it's an oven mitt. It says, have yourself a merry little Christmas. And then there's 2 matching pot holders. And then she did a towel topper for me on the towel with the same picture. 2 of them with green and 1 with red. Thank you so much, Terri. It's so pretty. I don't have any. I think I might have 1 little Christmas towel in there, but that's it. So yeah, thank you so much. It's a whole set. Yay. Okay, so that is my Vlogmas gifts today from Terri, except that she did include a chocolate advent right here, a piece of chocolate every day. And I see that number 1 is right here. And it looks like it's a Christmas tree, I believe. Pop it out. Come on. Ooh. Oh, there you go. Sorry. That made a weird noise. Yeah, it's a Christmas tree. Okay, so a sweet treat. And then, as you can see, I have my Christmas lights up there. I did put my winter banner up here. This is one of my patterns, just like the fall one that was hanging back there. This one is available in my Etsy shop. Right there. Okay, and then also on this side, as you can see, this is an advent calendar that Seta of Seta's Place made me when we did a Vlogmas swap several years ago now. And so I pulled this out, and then each little pocket has an ornament that I'm going to do for each day and stick here on the tree. And now some of these ornaments I made, some of them Seta made, so I just went and filled up the pockets, and I filled them up before I rolled this up and put it in my closet. I haven't used it in a couple of years, so I don't remember what's in those pockets. So let's go ahead and go back there. I'm going to get day 1, and I'll show you what's in the pocket number day 1, and we will put it on the Christmas tree. Okay, so I pulled it out, and this one is something that I made. It's a little Christmas mouse. It was a tutorial by Sharon Oyala that I followed, and I did it several years ago, like I said. Very cute. Now I'm going to hang it on the Christmas tree. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, I got it hanging on the Christmas tree back there, okay? So, and the only other thing I was going to do, or 2 of the things, while I'm while I'm working on this lap gan, with the scrap balls, I'm going to be watching a Christmas movie. I already found it. I haven't watched it yet. I already found it. It's free here on YouTube to watch, so I'll link it down below in the description box. I'm going to be watching Miracle on 34th Street. This is the 1947 version that's got Natalie Wood in it. It's my favorite version. And so, like I said, I found it here on YouTube for free to watch, so I'll link it down below in the description box. I like to kick off Vlogmas by watching that movie because in the movie, it starts on Thanksgiving Day in the movie, and then it talks about the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in the movie, and then it goes and it takes you up to Christmas. And so I love to watch that, the first Christmas movie that I watch. So that's what I'm going to be watching while I'm working on the scrap blanket, and I will be drinking some coffee probably in my new Christmas cup. And then also, what else am I doing? Oh, I did want to give a little history on a Christmas carol each day. So the first Christmas carol I'm going to be talking about today is Joy to the World. And I will link down below in the description box a YouTube video where you can listen to the song after you finish watching my video. So, Joy to the World, I found a little information about it. It says, Joy to the World was written by English minister and hymnist Isaac Watts, based on a Christian interpretation of Psalm 98 and Genesis chapter 3. The song was first published in 1719 in Watts's collection, The Psalms of David. Okay, and it talks about that in the first and second stanzas of the song, Watts writes of heaven and earth rejoicing at the coming of the King. It said that he actually didn't write this song to originally be a Christmas carol. It was supposed to, because it doesn't talk about the virgin birth of Jesus, but it rather talks about Christ's second coming. Okay, so originally it wasn't a Christmas carol when he wrote it. So I thought that was really interesting. And so, yeah, I thought that was the information that I found as far as who wrote Joy to the World. And I will, like I said, link it down below. So down below, you should find a link to Terrilyn's channel. You should find a link to the lapgan pattern that I'm going to be making, the Happily Stained blanket. You'll find a link to Miracle on 34th Street and a link to Joy to the World, so you can listen to the song. Okay, now there's lots of versions of Joy to the World. There's some more snazzier, more modern versions. I love the one Whitney Houston sang, the one she recorded. In fact, that version is what I used to be in choir a long time ago in our church, and we sang that version, the Whitney Houston version of Joy to the World. It's very fun to sing. But the one I will link down below is more of a traditional version of Joy to the World that I found. So you can check all those links out down below in the description box. Okay. I think that's it for Vlogmas Day 1. A lot of happenings or information. So there's so many people doing Vlogmas. I was watching a few this morning, and so yeah, I'm gonna be busy watching everybody's as many Vlogmas videos as I can for everybody. Make sure you check out Terrilyn's Vlogmas so you can see the scrap balls that I sent to her, and I did also send her some extra little gifts to unwrap along the way through the month. So check her video out when she posts hers, okay? And all the other ones that are doing Vlogmas as well. Okay, I'm gonna go so I can get started on this, get my movie started, and watch, work on getting this ball attached to my blanket. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day today. Come back tomorrow. We'll have a visit for Vlogmas Day 2. Okay, see you later. See you tomorrow in the next video. Bye.